Greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Doyle, better known to y'all as the Big D. And I am back again with another movie review in a week of Disney. I'm almost done here. So this time around, I bring to you Bedknobs and Broomsticks from 1971. Now, this film is definitely a pretty good movie. I've seen it on television, and soon I got the DVD of it. Now, oh yeah, I forgot to show you. Let me show you again. This is the special Enchanted Musical Edition. But I'll explain about it when I get into this. The film was directed by Robert Stevenson, who, of course, had already directed several other movies for Disney, of course. Again, I might as well go ahead and tell you. Like Mary Poppins, for example, and The Love Bug. And then, of course, lots of other movies. So many to mention, actually. Okay, and among some of the others he did were Old Yeller, Darby O'Gill and the Little People, The Absent-Minded Professor, and Son of Flubber, as well as the original That Darn Cat, and The Shaggy DA. Well, Bedknobs and Broomsticks is a pretty fun movie. It's based on English children's author Mary Norton's books, The Magic Bedknob, or How to Become a Witch in 10 Easy Lessons from 1943, and 1947's Bonfires and Broomsticks. The film combines both live action and animation, just like Mary Poppins. So anyway, the film stars Angela Lansbury, pre-Murder, She Wrote, in the original Beauty and the Beast, along with David Tomlinson, who of course starred in two of Stevenson's movies, which were Mary Poppins, where he played Mr. Banks, and The Love Bug, where he played Mr. Thorndyke. Anyway, Lansbury plays Miss Price, an initially somewhat reclusive woman, reluctant to take in these three orphan children from London, as she believes they will get in the way of her witchcraft, which she prefers to keep secret, but hopes to use to bring World War II to an end. Now, as for Tomlinson, he plays Emilius Brown, introduced as Professor Brown, the title by which Miss Price knows him. He is running a correspondence college of witchcraft based on what he believes to be nonsense words found in an old book. But however, when they find him in London, he is revealed to be a street performer and con artist. Not a very good one. I'd warn you, some of his stuff is kind of causing a little bit of a situation for some, but I'm not going to try and spoil too much this movie. Some of y'all may not have heard or seen this movie, but if you have seen this movie, good. But I'm going to try not to spoil much, because I'm already going to say, you better believe it. Yeah, that's going to be my reign for, well, my saying should I recommend this to y'all. So, yes. I'm going to tell you early. But anyway, he is, however, a smooth talker, Emilius is, which proves useful in the group's adventures and believes in doing everything with a flair. As the adventures unfold, he finds himself developing an attachment to Miss Price and the children, a feeling he struggles with. And now these three young children are Charlie, Carrie, and Paul Rollins. Of course, they're siblings. Now, Charlie is the eldest, played by Ian Wayhill. Now, of according to the middle child, the slightly younger than him, Carrie. Yes, he's 11, going on 12, according to Carrie, an age which Miss Price calls the age of not believing. Yes. Which that happens to be one of the songs in the movie, which actually received an Oscar nomination for Best Original Song. Unfortunately, it lost that, along with some other awards it was nominated at the Oscars. However, it did win the award for Best Visual Effects in the movie, so that's good to hear and read about, too. Well, accordingly, he is initially cynical and disbelieving in Miss Price's magical efforts, but comes around as time goes on. It is, as initial suggestion, that Miss Price uses the substitutory locomotion spell on the museum artifacts, which that happens in the last act of the movie to try and stop World War II. But what are these things? Well, I will not tell you. If you've seen the movie, good. But if you haven't, I'm not going to tell you because I'm not going to try to spoil much of this movie. This movie can be... It depends on which version you're seeing. But again, I'll get to that in a moment. Next is Cindy O'Callaghan. I think that's how you pronounce that last name. As Carrie, who is slightly younger than Charlie, and she takes on a motherly attitude toward her brothers, especially her kid brother Paul, because she is the first to encourage a friendly relationship between Miss Price and her siblings. And then there's Roy Snart as Paul, the youngest. He's about 6, and his possession of the Bedknob and the Isle of the Boomboo children's book lead to the group's adventures as well as the eventual solution to the quest for the substitutory locomotion spell. And Paul is prone to blurring out whatever is on his mind, which occasionally leads to trouble. Anyway, the rest of the cast includes, let's see, Roddy McDowall, best known for doing, most of the original Planet of the Apes movies. Let's see, Sam Jeffay, Bruce Forsyth, and plenty of others. Now, in the animated segments, we hear the voices of Lenny Weinrib, who would later go on to voice Hanna-Barbera's Inch High Private Eye and several other acts, and was also the original voice of a certain Scrappy-Doo. And Dallas McKinnon, who I brought up in my review of the movie Hot Lead and Cold Feet yesterday. And of course, he was still at the time voicing Archie Andrews in Filmation's Archie series. And finally, Bob Holt, who's done voice acting work in numerous Hanna-Barbera tunes. Anyway, well, these kids will discover Miss Price using her witchcraft on a broomstick, but after they plan to run away, they change their minds and stay with her. She reveals that she's learning witchcraft through a correspondence school with hopes of using her spells in the British war effort, and offers the children a transportation spell in exchange for their silence, so not letting nobody else know. But she casts the spell on a Bedknob, and that only Paul can work the spell, since he's the one who handed it to her. And soon, she receives a letter announcing its closure, so they go after Professor Emilius Brown, and she can't figure out the finishing words to the substitutory locomotion spell. So, after that, they go to what is the title of one of the best songs in the movie, Portobello Road. Yes, definitely a great song. That's one of my favorite songs in the movie. To locate the rest of the book, and they are approached by this man named Swinburne who takes them to the bookman who possesses the remainder of the book. They exchange their pieces but learn only the spell was inscribed on a medallion, the Star of Astaroth. So, apparently, that was to be found on the island of Boombu. But they still think that doesn't even exist, but except in the children's book. But soon they fly off on the bed magically. But unfortunately they don't end up in the island, but they end up in the lagoon. Yes, where we hear another good song, "The Beautiful Bryony," which that was really a nice little number. Soon, after they manage to find, they get fished out by the bear, who tells the group that there is no peopling allowed. Whoever heard of such a word as peopling? So they apparently find out that King Leonidas, the ruler of the Isle, is wearing the Star of Astaroth, and then invites. Excuse me, everyone. Emilius to be the coach and referee for this big soccer game. Well, he's not a real coach, he's a referee. But leads to a victory, but, well, he actually pulls a fast one and gets the star. And apparently they managed to escape. But when they make it back, the star disappears. So it took a little time to remember, and soon she managed to learn it. But apparently a platoon of Nazi commandos land on the coast and invade Miss Price's house, imprison her and the children in the museum. But soon Emilius comes to the rescue, inspiring Miss Price to use the subsidiary locomotion spell to enchant the museum's exhibits into an army to take on these here commandos. But like I said, I'm not going to tell you what the things that get enchanted are. You must see this movie, okay? I'm not going to try and reveal too much more or what happens after this. But I will say that I love this movie, and I think that Bedknobs and Broomsticks would be a perfect addition to your collection if you like lots of old Disney movies. I think this was perfect. But to my surprise, unfortunately, I wasn't aware of this. Now, the film's running time was originally 118 minutes, so that was almost just partially missing by 2 minutes, 2 hours. However, this is the special Enchanted Musical Edition, which actually featured the special 25th anniversary from 1996 restored edition. Because now, according to sources, in 1996, well, Disney restored the film with most of deleted film material that was found. But apparently they had to reconstruct some work prints for certain scenes and add more songs. Well, have more additional songs not featured in this version. But I will say, but there are a few other changes, but this is much more fun, and it's almost 2.5 hours. Just missed it by 10 minutes, so I would highly recommend you get this version. Now, I do know it came back on got released again in 2014 in its original theatrical version, with the deleted scenes used in a previous in the previous reconstructed version on a separate section on just the Blu-ray disc, not the DVD. So I guess I'm lucky to have gotten this DVD right here. So once more, I would highly recommend you check out Bedknobs and Broomsticks. You won't be disappointed. If you liked Mary Poppins, you will definitely enjoy this just as much. Believe me, I loved the cast performances, most notably Angela Lansbury and David Tomlinson's performances. They were absolutely great. The children were absolutely great as well. Now, some people kind of felt like this didn't have as much heart as Mary Poppins, and I completely understand. But nevertheless, the film is a fabulous masterpiece and a great Disney flick, in my opinion. So again, I would highly recommend you check out. It is on Disney Plus as well. So if you have Disney Plus and you don't have this, I would highly recommend it you do that. I don't know which version is on there. But anyway, if it's the theatrical version, it's fine. If you want to see this extended version, you better find this. As long as this didn't go out of print already, because this set came out like a decade ago. But anyway, that's going to do it. Please feel free to let me know what you thought about Bedknobs and Broomsticks in the comments section. Like and subscribe to my channel. Yes. And I hope you get notified for more vids if there is a bell included, maybe. I don't know. I think there is a bell included once you subscribe to someone, but hey, I've been wrong before. But anyway, thank you again for watching my Bedknobs and Broomsticks review. Join me again later on when I review the Disney Pixar anime classic Finding Nemo. So until next time, I'm the Big D saying see ya.